Next item on our agenda tonight is 3C, Celebration of Learning. Mrs. Cordell.
Thank you, Mr. President and Board. And Dr. Waldrop, I'm excited this evening to be introducing a student to you from Heritage High School, Gouzia Sivarajah. And Gouzia is an incredible example of a student who is using her gifts, talents, and knowledge to innovate and make the world a better place. Not only is Gouzia a student at Heritage High School, she is also the CEO and founder of Sino Technology and developer of Mavi, which is a movement aid for the visually impaired. Something that's pretty interesting is that Gouzia started this work when she was a student at Moss Middle School as part of her science fair project, and has continued to develop it throughout the years moving into high school, and has received support through the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. She also recently presented at Launchpad City, a Frisco-based startup co-working platform, and there they hosted the 1 Million Cups weekly startup pitch event for entrepreneurs. Something important to note is this is supported by the Kauffman Foundation and developed as a free program designed to educate, engage, and connect entrepreneurs with their communities. Also important to note is this event is not designed specifically for students. It is designed for entrepreneurs, adult entrepreneurs. And Gouzia not only utilized this platform, I think she knocked everybody's socks off when she more than held her own. So Gouzia, if you could come and share a little bit about what you presented.
So before I present more about Sino, I quickly want to show you guys a video of the 1 Million Cup event. Hello everyone, I am truly excited to be here. Thank you all for coming. I know that without the help of my mentors and the 1 Million Cup staff, this pitch wouldn't be happening. But before I continue, I have a couple questions I want you to think about. What if the blind could travel the same as you or I? What if cardiac patients could identify a problem before it's too late? What if countless lives could be saved because the ambulance could get to the site faster? Good morning, my name is Gouzia Sivarajah, and I'm the founder and CEO of Sino Technology, LLC. And today, I am here to tell you that all of those what-ifs can become a reality. The mission of Sino is to use innovative, cutting-edge technology to create devices that can improve the lives of people all around the world. Sino will make the world a safer place. Our first product is a device that helps blind and visually impaired individuals travel. For so long, blind individuals have been using a cane to travel. However, this possesses many problems. One major problem is that while using the cane, blind individuals don't have anything to alert them to any low-hanging objects that they might walk into, and so they often hit their heads. Another problem is that the blind individuals have to limit the pace that they are walking at because the cane can only detect objects 1 foot in front of the blind individual. That is why we created the movement aid for the visually impaired, or for short, the Mavi. The Mavi is a promising piece of technology that fixes all of these problems and improves the lives of blind individuals. It is a patent-pending device, and as you can see, it comes with 3 pieces. The first piece of the Mavi is attached to the waist of the blind individual, and the other 2 pieces are attached to their arms. The Mavi uses a process similar to echolocation to detect objects all around the blind individual. So the Mavi's main competitor is the standard white cane. However, unlike the cane, the Mavi can detect low-hanging objects. It can also detect objects 10 feet in front of the blind individual, and comes with additional safety precautions, which allows blind individuals to send their current locations to friends and family members with the simple push of the button. In the future, the Mavi will also be coming with many more features. So we have visited several blind communities, such as the Dallas Lighthouse for the Blind, and we have taken a survey. According to the survey, a majority of the blind individuals feel comfortable using the Mavi and want to buy it as soon as possible. And all of them agree that the Mavi has a very affordable price. So before I continue, I want to show you a quick clip of what one blind individual thought of the Mavi.
Well, the Navi is a great device that would eventually make other visually impaired people more independent as far as either using a cane or using a device. And it's a fantastic device as far as moving around because you don't have an actual cane to deal with. It's more like a virtual cane. And it's a pretty neat device.
So that was just one of the many positive comments that the Mavi has received. And in order to give additional support to the blind community, Sino will be donating 1% of our profits to the National Federation of the Blind. So as you know, we are targeting blind individuals. And in Texas alone, there are over 662,000 blind individuals. That's a lot of lives that we will be improving. So we understand that the Mavi is new to the market. And in order to make the transition from using the cane to using the Mavi smooth and successful, we have created various services, including audio recordings, braille manuals, and explanation videos. We will also be setting up a call center personnel, and if the blind individual needs additional help, we can send over to them a trainer who knows how to work with the blind. So at the beginning of this presentation, you heard all of these what-ifs, and now you understand that they will become a reality. At Sino, we are on a mission to help blind individuals walk just the same as you or I. So please, join with me in creating a solution for a better future. Thank you.
Good morning, Gouzia. Great job. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
I have a question regarding the technology that's kind of threefold, so forgive me. It's just really fascinating. Is there any issues or concerns with pacemaker interference?
Well, no, because the Mavi uses different frequencies, and so it doesn't interfere or interact with other frequencies such as pacemakers, TVs, or radios.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is there any interaction involved with a service animal? Because typically the blind has a service animal with them.
That's a good question. So the Mavi, it could be used independently, but it can also be used with a cane or with a guide dog, so it can be used both ways.
So is there an opportunity to maybe affix or attach the service animal with a Mavi device?
That's one of the newer products we will be working on once we launch the Mavi.
Okay, very exciting. And 3, you mentioned something about GPSing or being able to find the blind person. Is there any part of the technology that has some kind of emergency alert support?
Right now there's no emergency alert support, but what it is there's going to be app on the blind individual's phone, as most of them carry smartphones. And so when they press that button, it sends a text message to a friend or family who is already put into the app where the blind individual is. And it's more like an additional safety precaution.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for watching my video and for having me here. I want to thank Frisco ISD, the Frisco Chamber, and my mentors for their help. I also want to thank the 1 Million Cup program for giving me the chance to present my company. So today I'm going to mainly touch on 3 areas. I want to share a little bit about myself, how the Frisco programs have impacted me, and how my mentors have helped me. As you know, my name is Gouzia Sivarajah, and currently I'm a sophomore at Heritage High School. And when I founded my company, I named it SINO, which stands for Safety Integrated Innovation, because I understood that many special needs people didn't have the most efficient technology in their lives to help them. So I set out to innovate and invent devices that could help people live safer lives. And since I was a kid, I loved to innovate. And I remembered back in 2008, my brothers and I entered an innovation convention by Broadcom, and I designed the Apple Watch. Oh, okay, tough crowd. I actually didn't develop the Apple Watch. That was Apple. I just made a chicken scratch of a design, but it was pretty impressive to the 6-year-old me. And so I still love innovating and making designs, and I recently won an award from Broadcom for doing that. And my passion is to help people and to think of creative solutions. So here's a quick debrief on some of the programs I participated in, and then I will be going more into detail with some of them. Since I arrived in Frisco, I had the good fortune to be a member and take the opportunities given to me by FISD, such as extracurriculars, sports, and electives. And all of these opportunities have impacted me and shaped me into a leader, problem solver, innovator, and entrepreneur. And the math and science UIL that I participated in has nourished my love for competing. Mindbender Summer Camp and various science fairs have taught me to invent and innovate. YA and BPA have both taught me how to become a business professional, and HOSA has taught me more about the medical field, and basketball has taught me more about hard work and leadership. So my family and I moved here to Texas in August of 2012 when I was in 5th grade. But even then, we had many opportunities. Less than a week after we moved here, we went to the Frisco Chamber of Commerce and learned about a program called the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. And while I was too young to attend the program at the time, my 2 older brothers got the chance to attend, and that was one of the starting points to my business. And from that day at the Frisco Chamber, we understood that we would have the opportunities to grow our passion. So about a year after we moved here, I got my first major opportunity from FISD in the form of a math and science team. And I entered as a 6th grader at Moss Middle School, and after weeks of studying and help from my amazing teachers, I managed to go to state in San Antonio along with some of my other peers. And this first opportunity given to me by Frisco has sparked my love for competing and still affects me to this very day. And in 7th and 8th grade, we were required to participate in science fairs at school. And my love for competing, which I developed from the math and science team, ensured that I would give it 100%. Oh, my bad. Ensured that I would give it 100%. And in 7th grade, I did research on methods to increase the efficiency in solar panels and went to regionals. And in 8th grade, my love for helping people prompted me to create a device that would help blind individuals travel. And I went to state with it and won 2nd place. This device, the Mavi, is the first product of Sino Technology. And the science fair, it opened new doors for me to further explore science and engineering and gave me a way to help the people around me. Now, earlier in my PowerPoint, I mentioned the Young Entrepreneurs Academy and how it was a starting point. Well, last year, I participated in YA, and that is where I started developing Sino Technology. The Young Entrepreneurs Academy is a national program, and Frisco is the only one to be run solely out of volunteers. And our mentors, Mr. Peter, Mr. Kevin, Mr. Allen, Mr. Brett, Mr. Keith, Miss Sandy, and others are all amazing people who always put their students first. They've helped 7 classes of YEA students successfully graduate with skills that we will need in real life. And the Frisco YEA program helps us learn the basics of entrepreneurship and allows us to develop an open mindset. It also gives us many real-world experiences. And while I was in the program, I created Sino and went to Rochester, New York to present my company. And I was given a grant of about $1,500 from the Frisco Chamber to continue with my company. And I'm still working hard on making Sino become successful. The Frisco Chamber, its staff, and its president, Mr. Tony, have given the YEA program and myself a lot of support. Occasionally on Thursday mornings, whenever I go to the chamber, the staff always makes sure that I have enough time to get to school so that I wouldn't be counted as late. So last year, I also joined the Business Professionals of America, and it's one of the extracurricular clubs at Heritage, and it has many different competitions ranging from finance and marketing to business or law. And at Heritage, we have one of the best BPA chapters. And a quick shout out to Mr. Pirtle for helping me so much with my BPA presentation. And so we have our advisors, Ms. Burks, Mr. Pirtle, and Mr. Marshall. They're all great people. They continually put their time in to make sure that we, their students, succeed. And our BPA chapter has over 150 members, and it's the largest chapter in the district. And last year, I did small business management, a team event, as well as entrepreneurship, an individual event in BPA. And my team and I, we got to go to state with our small business management, and I got the chance to go to nationals in Orlando with entrepreneurship. And being in BPA has allowed me to learn more about leadership and public speaking, and it's really impacted me. And this year I'm an officer in BPA because I want to help the newer students enjoy it just as much as I did. But I think one of the best things about FISD is its electives and the STEM program. The electives, they help us delve more into our chosen career. And this past 2 years at Heritage, I've been participating in Survey of Government, Intro to Engineering Design, Medical Terminology, and Health Science. And both MedTerm and Health Science are both electives which will allow me to learn more about medicine and take that extra step to become successful in my career. Now, before I conclude, I just want to thank my mentors who have helped me reach my goals. And while I won't be able to name all of them, I will be naming a few. Mr. Peter, Ms. Burks, and Mr. Marshall, as well as Mr. Pirtle, have always helped me reach my goals with their support and encouragement. And they've always helped me by raising the bar and ensuring that I meet it. My teachers have also helped me by giving me tutorials and advice and helped me maintain an A average with all our extracurriculars. And our principal, Mr. Mims, is a great leader, has a weird obsession with the cereal grit, but loves making sure that we work hard. So Nelson Mandela said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And FISD has given its students a great education filled with hundreds of opportunities that we wouldn't be able to get elsewhere. And it has given its students the knowledge that we will need to succeed in life and make the world a better place. Thank you.
Great. Now,
I'm feeling pretty good about the future. I was hoping that we could also give Gouzia's mother, I know she's here, of her stand, and her father, family. And I know that Mr. Mims, principal of Heritage High School, is
Gouzia, if that came in second at the State Science Fair, I can only imagine
That's what I said.
was number one. Congratulations. Congratulations on your success and good luck to you.
I would just say, if you want to give out your website one more time, only because one good entrepreneurial, you got a lot of people that want to be shareholders in this room, so you may want to give out that website.
Thank you, guys.